Welcome to the Introduction to DevOps. Today, we're exploring how to bridge the gap between development and operations to streamline the software delivery process. At its core, DevOps is a cultural and technical movement that brings software development and IT operations together to improve collaboration, automation, and productivity. So, what is DevOps? DevOps bridges the gap between software development and IT operations so teams can release software faster, more reliably, and with greater automation. It supports continuous integration, continuous delivery, deployment, and monitoring. To get started, you'll need tools for version control, continuous integration, and the software lifecycle. Here are some of the tools that can be used. Use Git for version control and GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket as a code repository. Jenkins, Circle CI, Travis CI. Containers and orchestration, Docker, Kubernetes. Infrastructure as code, Terraform. Configuration management, Ansible, Chef, Puppet. Monitoring and logging, Prometheus, Grafana, ELK Stack. Collaboration and planning, Slack, Microsoft Teams, Jira. Just think of it as a chain of tools. Some really good tools are GitHub, GitLab, and Docker. By the way, one other point to mention is that several of the tools I spoke about may require a Linux-based server such as Ubuntu. Here's a brief rundown of some of the tools and what they do. Containerization tools such as Docker help you manage your applications and environments efficiently. GitHub and GitLab are both excellent code repositories. Keep in mind that GitHub is hosted by GitHub, while GitLab can be self-hosted or hosted by GitLab, depending on how you use it. I would suggest using the platform that best fits your team's workflow and backup strategy, especially if you're working from home or in a home lab, because there is nothing like the feeling of losing your hard work. Here's an example of how I use it. I create and store my code in Git, which is a version control system. Then I use a CI and CD pipeline, where CI stands for continuous integration and CD usually stands for continuous delivery or continuous deployment, depending on the workflow. Once that is done, I use Docker to build and package my app, or Kubernetes if I need orchestration at scale. Docker is often used for development and testing, while Kubernetes is commonly used to manage containerized applications in production. Once the app is rolled out, I monitor it with tools like Prometheus and Grafana. Prometheus collects metrics, and Grafana displays them in clear dashboards. Another tool for automation that I find easy to learn is N8N, which can help with workflow automation. If everything is strictly Linux-based, Cron Jobs can work as well, depending on your requirements document, which is very useful for mapping out your development plan. Furthermore, remember that implementing DevOps starts with breaking down silos between teams. It is common to work on software for a government agency or commercial enterprise where each team member is responsible for different parts of the project, such as code or the graphical user interface. However, how those teams are managed is a topic for another day. Just keep in mind that this approach can work for small, medium, or large businesses and can lead to faster time to market, stronger security, and a more stable operating environment that scales with customer needs. You can even use DevOps at home to manage personal projects, automate your home lab, or learn the tools used by industry professionals. Finally, to set this up, start by choosing your cloud provider, configuring your repository, and setting up an automated pipeline. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights into the world of technology.